This is also from Alabama. We have an annual St. Patrick's Day tradition on this show. Is this something I look forward to all year? Probably the greatest local news story ever. It's the story of St. Patrick's Day miracle, a leprechaun sighting that took place in Mobile, Alabama, way back in the year 2006.
Curiosity leads to large crowds in Mobile's Crichton community. Many of you bring binoculars, camcorders, even camera phones to take pictures.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. I got to look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
That was the original fake news right there. And it only gets better from there.
Eyewitnesses say the leprechaun only comes out at night. If you shine a light in its direction, it suddenly disappears. This amateur sketch resembles what many of you say the leprechaun looks like.
I still refuse to believe that's an amateur sketch. An amateur could never. That had to be done by a professional. Oh, by the way, I got cookies this year sent from the ellenJAY bakery in Mobile, Alabama, that are, if anything was ever magically delicious, well, this is it. Thank you for these. I will eat this evidence at midnight tonight. But that's not all from Mobile. The capper to this holy trilogy of local news clips is this.
Others find it hard to believe and have come up with their own theories and explanations for the image.
Could be a crackhead that holds to the wrong stuff and told to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
And that is the true meaning of St. Patrick's Day. This, you know, the president does not drink. So he celebrated St. Patrick's Day by tweeting like the manic leprechaun artist he is. Trump tweeted and retweeted 29 times yesterday. Who says he's not productive? Yesterday, just before 8 a.m., he wrote, "It's truly incredible that shows like Saturday Night Live, not funny, no talent, can spend all of their time knocking the same person, me, over and over, without so much of a mention of the other side, like an advertisement without consequences. Same with late night shows." He's not so much a president as he is the cheers and jeers section of TV Guide. Then he took a 14-minute break to gather his thoughts as he continued with the March Madness and came back to say, should Federal Election Commission and/or FCC look into this? There must be collusion with the Democrats and, of course, Russia. And besides the fact that Trump hinting that the FCC should look into censoring late-night comedy shows because he doesn't like us making jokes about him is genuinely disturbing. This is what Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un do. What might be the craziest part is that the episode of Saturday Night Live he was tweeting about on Saturday was a rerun. And not only was it a rerun, it was a rerun of their Christmas episode. He does know it's not Christmas, right? I mean, he's not that out of it, is he? Maybe he doesn't know how reruns work. He doesn't seem to know whether he's watching an old episode of Saturday Night Live or a new one. Look, he tweeted this. "Dangerous immigrants, Hans and Franz, must go." And the idea that late-night shows are colluding with Russia is ridiculous. I mean, I know I'm not colluding with Russia. Let's check in with our writer's room to see. Hey, guys, are any of you colluding with Russia?
Yes.
Okay. I hope that settles that. Best writing staff vodka can buy, by the way. It's really terrific. Trump also took time out this weekend to tweet insults about the recently deceased Senator John McCain, who he, for whatever crazy reason, said finished last in his class, which he didn't, and he even scolded Fox News. He's angry at Fox News for suspending Judge Jeanine Pirro. Now, listen to this tweet, and while I read it, imagine him saying this to himself in front of a mirror, okay? "Must stay strong and fight back with vigor. Stop working so hard on being politically correct, which will only bring you down, and continue to fight for our country. The losers all want what you have. Don't give it to them. Be strong and prosper. Be weak and die. Stay true." What kind of a person would tweet something like that?
Could be a crackhead that holds to the wrong stuff.
If you like that video, click the subscribe button, but only if you're ready for commitment.